A British family recently spent $10,000 on a Toronto World Cup trip, and they didn't even have match tickets yet. So how much does Toronto actually cost in 2026? Whether you have $500, $1,500, or $5,000, this video breaks down exactly what each budget gets you. Let's explore. Toronto is one of 16 FIFA World Cup 2026 host cities. 6 matches are being played at BMO Field, including Canada's very first opening game. Over 300,000 extra visitors are expected in the city during the tournament. And with the city increasing hotel taxes and prices surging across the board, this is the most expensive time to visit Toronto in recent history, but it's also the most exciting. So let's talk money. First, the $500 budget. Can you actually survive 5 days in Toronto on $500? The short answer is yes, but just barely. For accommodation, you're looking at a hostel dorm bed, around $150 to $300 Canadian dollars for 5 nights. For food, Toronto actually rewards budget travelers. Chinatown Kensington Market and local grocery stores will keep your meals between $25 and $40 Canadian dollars per day. Getting around is easy and cheap. A Presto card on the TTC subway costs around $3.28 per ride, with a 2-hour transfer included. And for attractions, there's actually a lot that's completely free. The Distillery District, Harbourfront, and Kensington Market cost nothing to explore. The FIFA Fan Festival at the Bentway, also free entry, with live screens and entertainment. Your 5-day total at this budget comes to around $400 to $500 Canadian dollars. What you don't get is a World Cup match ticket. At $500 you experience Toronto, but not the World Cup itself. Now let's look at the $1,500 budget. This is the sweet spot, and this is where most visitors will land. For accommodation, a comfortable 3-star hotel downtown will cost you around $150 to $250 Canadian dollars per night, so roughly $750 to $1,200 for 5 nights. Food gets much better at this budget. Expect to spend $50 to $80 Canadian dollars per day, covering a mix of casual restaurants, local spots, and 1 or 2 nicer dinners. Toronto's food scene is genuinely world-class. Italian, Korean, Middle Eastern, Indian, all at neighborhood prices, not tourist prices. For attractions, this budget covers the highlights comfortably. The CN Tower, one of the most iconic structures in the world, costs between $50 and $85 Canadian dollars. The Royal Ontario Museum, Canada's largest museum, costs around $26 to $29. Ripley's Aquarium is $35 to $55. And the most popular add-on from Toronto, a day trip to Niagara Falls, just 90 minutes away, costs around $99 to $160 Canadian dollars per person, with transportation included. You still won't have a World Cup match ticket at this budget, but the FIFA Fan Festival is free, and the atmosphere across the city is electric. Your 5-day total at $1,500 gets you the real Toronto experience. The CN Tower, Niagara Falls, great food, great neighborhoods, World Cup energy everywhere. This is the best value option. Now, the $5,000 budget. This is where Toronto becomes a completely different city. Accommodation at this level means a 4 or 5-star hotel right in the heart of downtown. Expect $2,000 to $3,500 Canadian dollars for 5 nights. Fine dining in Yorkville, Toronto's most upscale neighborhood, runs $100 to $150 Canadian dollars per person, per meal. At this budget, you can actually get a World Cup match ticket. Resale tickets on StubHub Canada currently start at $1,864 Canadian dollars. And the most expensive seat available? over 125,000 Canadian dollars for a single seat. At $5,000, you get the luxury hotel, the fine dining, and one World Cup match. That's the real Toronto World Cup experience. Your 5-day total will land between 5,000 and 7,000 Canadian dollars. Before we wrap up, here are 5 money-saving tips that actually work in Toronto. 1. Stay near a subway stop outside downtown. It saves you 20 to 30% on hotels while keeping you well connected. 2. Use the Presto card for TTC. Every ride includes a 2-hour transfer window, so one fare covers multiple trips. 3. The Royal Ontario Museum offers free admission on the third Tuesday of every month between 5:30 and 8:30 in the evening. 4. Eat at St. Lawrence Market. The famous pea meal bacon sandwich costs just 11 Canadian dollars and is one of the best things you'll eat in the city. 5. Book your Niagara Falls day trip in advance. Prices rise the closer you get to the date. So here's the final answer. $500 gets you the city. $1,500 gets you the full Toronto experience. And $5,000 gets you the World Cup. Toronto in 2026 is not cheap, but it doesn't have to break the bank either. Which budget are you working with? Drop it in the comments below. And if this helped you plan your trip, make sure you subscribe. We break down real travel costs just like this every week. Let's explore the world.